Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we just arrived in the Nexus and we're heading through this door to the caves. There's also a teleporter. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go first, so we're going to try the caves first. Fingers crossed we don't immediately get turned into paste by something horrible in here. There's a jump/mobility check, I'm not really sure what that is yet. Have we been here before? How have we explored most of this map? We've been here before. Somehow. Or... well, it's clearly a Midnight Fane portal here. And if we look past it, we can like... well, we can't walk on that part, but... weird. So we can go back to where we were? There's also a wounded succubus here. Let's go see what's going on with it. Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus's body still contains a flicker of light. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips, crusted with blood, release a groan. You, Baphomet's spawn, run. Run through your portal. You run too, Hepzimira. You think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her revenge anyway. Well, we're gonna heal the succubus and see what happens. Oh, we can't. We're too good. We're running... well, we'll just do some lawful in the future. We may be a demon, but we'll heal her. Oddly, the healing powers have no visible effect. She just moans slightly and shakes her head, and stares at you with dull green eyes. She's in great pain. Why should the world have so much pain? Pain is a part of the organism's typical set of reactions to the environment. Through the medium of pain, the body sends a signal indicating danger and prompting the person to act correspondingly. So pain is useful. Ember considers this for a while. I guess you're right. Without pain, without sadness and grief, we would never have been able to tell what is good and what is bad, and yet, I would like if there was a little bit less of it. Who did this to you? Hepzimira. Succubus groans with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotting blood. I've been following them, wanted to warn Our Lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. What were Baphomet's spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. We just got here and already tangled up in some web of intrigue? How's that for dumb luck? The ones who maimed you, where did they go? Through the portal. The succubus's green eyes brighten. Are you chasing them? Find them. I'll get my revenge even after I die. Having lost the last of her strength, the succubus drops her head onto her chest, and then adds in a wheezing voice, My key. I've got it hidden in a lesser shaft, not the one with the bones, and another one in a bigger shaft among the old tools. Find them. Follow their trail through the portal. Well, there's nothing I can do. Find them. The succubus whispers as you leave. Lesser things? Lesser paths. Okay. Well, there's one this way, obviously. There's not the ones with the bones. This one has bones, so maybe this is the wrong one? But we'll wander through it anyways, because why not? There's a map here of some sort, or something. Elven notes for our storyteller.
We do it
Random
my way.
junk. A key to the Nexus portals, so that is something that we needed. Let's go down this way. There's clearly more to be done down here. So we found a succubus. We didn't kill her. There's some sort of weird pathway bone thing here that we can't get to. And I don't know what's over here. And that leads to the Midnight Fane, which is interesting. Okay, clearly there's loot somewhere around. Oh, we go down the, I see. Nope. It was not a mobility check, but there was a lot of bones down here. A worrying amount of bones, really. A midden of enormous bones that likely came from giants. Here and there, rusty slave collars glitter with dust. Glint in the dust, sorry. We need to find a store as well at some point. We are very loaded with gear. These half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm. This one was probably mutilated while he was still alive. Deep grooves, seemingly left by a giant hand furiously scratching at the stone. Okay, well, we're gonna go over this way. There's clearly some sort of weird path that goes that way, but we can't go there. So let's just continue down here. There's a... oh, it's Suture! Hey, we haven't seen him for a while. Hey, Suture. Are we, like, heavy encumbrance? No, okay, good. You hear some muttering coming from the pile of bones. Gone. They're all gone, and left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large, giant skull shakes, and an old acquaintance of yours, the dretch called Sutra, climbs out from under it, grumbling and groaning. He notices you, he blinks, and then says in a tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here, Sutra? Can't you see for yourself? I've been browsing the decorations for my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishare's best beaches," the dretch mumbles. Then, without missing a beat, he states wistfully, "I was on my way to see Mistress Aureliu, but I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy Murack can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach the Midnight Fane and slip into the rift, but now I can't go any further. So I've been searching for portal keys." Portal keys? Seen those big things up there on the surface? They were kept closed most of the time, so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this nasty place in a heartbeat. And then, who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Aureliu. Is she around here somewhere? "You're a funny girl, you are," the demon grunts. "My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here, and the next she's gone, but she loves coming to Alush, to the abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here." What is this place? It's a little burrow dug by Baphomet's rats in the mansion of the illustrious Lady Nocticola. Sutra grimaces. "A former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my mistress Aureliu on business, and this place was abuzz with life. The slaves were working, the slave drivers were tormenting them, and Hepsimira was choking the life out of both. You know Hepsimira, don't you? Nasty, horn-headed Nephilim, and Baphomet's daughter to boot. Now there's no one here. As soon as I saw you, I knew right away why they all fled." "Where'd these bones come from?" "They belong to the giants who used to work the mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug out the rocks with their own hands, do you? This mine was depleted first, so they converted it to a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped the carcass here. I'm here to find the source of the Nahindrian crystals." "Do you know anything about that?" "Well, you just found one. Good for you." The Sutra sweeps his arms in a wide circle. "This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals, but that was long ago. They depleted it and left. So the crystals can simply be mined like any regular mineral?" "Simply enough, but not that simply." Sutra grunts. "They can be mined alright, but the crystals are very rare and very expensive. That's all I know. Any other mines like this? There are several more on this island as far as I could see, and they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know." "How long have the demons known the secret of the crystals?" "What's the secret you're talking about? Those crystals can be used in many ways. If you're talking about magical powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon, no one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, I mean Lord Baphomet, and Tiscari are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire abyss. Everything's clear to me now, and I have to go. You know what? You better look around really closely. Maybe you'll find a key, a portal key. Looks like a faded piece of glass, but if it's filled with power, it'll shine purple. I'll walk around too, search some more." The giant's bones look like they've been gnawed on. Oh, this is looking like loot. There's another key. And there's a body with hide of a magical creature and boots of Stampede, which are the wearer of these boots at their rank and athletics skill as a bonus to the damage roll on a successful charge attack. Should be really good. If you have a really good charge attack character. I don't think we really do. Let's talk to Sutra. We found the key. Oh, okay, well, we don't really want to talk to him. Alright, so that appears to be it for this little area here. Let's go. I'm going to go to the Midnight Fane. I'm just kind of curious to see where this portal goes. If it doesn't go anywhere cool, we'll just immediately leave, but I am kind of curious to see where... Can't see where my characters are going for some reason. There's no... Oh, right, because we have to go up here. Right. They can't actually make it back to there. That actually makes a lot of sense. Stupid height transition thing. Alright, let's see what this portal does. I'm going to go to the Midnight Fane. I'm not going to bring the... Actually, it's a Masterwork light pick. I will bring it with me. So we can come back this way. But can we re-go back into the abyss from here, or is it weird? Oh no, this is just the throne room of the abyss. Okay, so we can just come back here anytime we want to go fight things, if we want to. Are these Masterwork knives? No. Alright, interesting. Good to know. At least we can leave. Maybe we can go back and fight that one insanely powerful, playful darkness or whatever it's called. If we really want to. I really don't want to, though. Oh, I see. We came out this portal, and then we immediately walked through to here as part of that cutscene in the beginning. That makes a lot of sense. I was kind of wondering how we got into this cave. Or came into the abyss, but that actually makes sense. So we came out here, and then we walked up to here with the Hand of the Inheritor, and that's where we ended up. Right side, we have portal keys now, and there's a portal here, so let's see where the keys go. The stones of the arch emit a revolting high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter and brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in a different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing on the city streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches similar to the one before you. The coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found on Darazan's body, reacts with the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as a tool or some sort. What am I seeing? You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the arches serving as artifacts allowing you to access the alien network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Let's try determining the arch's origin. The stones are cut in quite a rough manner, while the magical symbols appear to be drawn without too much diligence. It's quite unlikely that the architect of such an intricate network would have demonstrated such a lack of finesse. By all appearances, this arch is handmade, somehow connected to the web of portals, and illicitly used for personal gain. Why can't I move to the other arches? It's quite obvious that this strange construct was not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to specific arches that they are allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of system of magical marks is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects, to provide access to various arches. Before you get one such token, all destination portals will be closed to you. Touch the whirlwind. The magic engulfs your body, drips down your skin, and makes you feel slightly tingly. The vibration becomes wilder, reverberating within your body with a nauseating echo. You feel like a boulder set in the cup of a catapult, ready to be flung at any moment. Let's use the arch. Which arch can I go to? I know I can go to one because I have Baphomet's coin, right? So need special talisman coins to use a Lucianira's portal network. Do I not have that? The coin? Well, I have nothing else to do or say about this, so let's see what we got in our inventory. What about those portal keys that we have that we picked up? Newest to oldest. We have 2 keys to the Nexus portals. Maybe we have to talk to the Hand of the Inheritor first. Maybe that's how they unlock. Alright, let's go. Regarding our mission, I'm listening, champion. I've got a key to the portal the demons who mine the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Let me look at it. The angel examines the flat piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this works. As soon as you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. Okay. I have reasons to believe that the Hindrian crystals were mined right here in the mines. The angel flexes his wings. So, the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals, can be mined from the soil of the abyss, as if they were just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origin must be more complicated and nefarious, but this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and these mines are huge. The largest was just abandoned recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters with mythic powers did they manage to create? We must find out. I know the name of the person who was in charge of the mines. Hepzimira. Hepzimira herself. Anger rings in the Hand of the Inheritor's voice. I know her. She's old and dangerous. Adversary. A Nephilim, spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped onto is dangerous, but it is the right one. The demons you have encountered before, even Darazan, were just officers in the Abyssal Army, whereas Hepzimira is a true princess of the spawn of chaos and evil. I'm not surprised she's behind the secret of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she is capable of doing with them. A dying succubus told me about the conflict between Nocticulla and Baphomet's servants. I'm not at all surprised. The alliances between the demon lords are usually fragile, and they break like a spider's web in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage. No matter how repellent it is for me to even countenance, we must learn more about what is going on. What if I try to use my powers to open these old portals? Alas, that is unlikely to work. These portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. They cannot simply be swept away. If you use that method, you'll either destroy them for good or open the path, but not to the place where the portal initially led and where our quarry fled. Well, I've learned everything I wanted to know in this place. It's time to open the portal and press on. Then let us begin the pursuit at once, he exclaims. The portal begins to glow brightly, and the hand of the Inheritor gestures forward, his hands clenched into a fist onward, wherever this road may lead us. After approaching the portal, the angel freezes. Heaven above, just look at that. I see the pattern of sky-piercing spires and steep domes set against the midnight sky. This is Alushanira, the damned city of Nocticola. That's where our enemies were hiding. You think you're quick, eh? Well, I am quicker. The angel's blade is just a moment too late to touch the skin of the demon who rushes into the portal. That cunning creature has stolen our key. The portal is inactive again. I swear even the lowest of the abyssal creatures are disgusting and despicable. I got the second key. The demon's plot cannot stop us, but we still haven't had much success in countering them. That's why we must make haste and move forward. We will have to move onward altogether. I do not think they'll be necessary. We need an outpost in the abyss, and it will be best if we build it right here, far from larger demonic settlements, and close to an active portal that will allow us to return here at any time. All of your companions that are currently unoccupied should take care of guarding and setting up the camp. Let's do that. Let me tell you something, champion. We're going to Alushanira, the city of cunning and seduction. As sad as I am to admit it, we are unlikely to find our enemies and the Nihidrine crystals they took without the aid of the denizens of this hideous place. If Hepsimira has something to do with all this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We'll need to find a way to make contact with one of the city's rulers. On that point, we now know that there's a conflict brewing between Nocticola and Baphomet. We will not be welcome in this dark place, but I have prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of his plan. I will cast a spell on myself so that not a single denizen of this plane whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible, I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best I can, and the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now, let us go, by the light and the sword. But I wanted to see what the camp was. Does the camp have a store is really the big thing that I would want to know. But I also want to see the city, because I'm really curious. Haven't had a lot of chance to, like, do city-related quests in this game. Other than Canabras in the beginning, I guess, but... Judging by the surroundings, these are the slums of Alushanira, Nocticola's capital city, the abode of beggars and vagabonds. It's impossible to descend any further except into the waters of the ocean itself, where the bodies of the unfortunate are dumped. So it wants us to go up this way, but I'm going to jump back to Nexus for like half a second. I just kind of want to see what the camp looks like.
If you dare.
Because I'm really kind of hoping that maybe somebody sent a store down here. Like a blacksmith or something. Then again, it might just be... This place has been sanctified. It can protect the area around it from the corruption of the abyss. So we got some teammates there. More teammates here. So it's really kind of a useless camp. Unless potentially there's something in the caves. But I highly doubt it. It's kind of hoping for a store. Well, there's more teammates in here. Kraybor, Woljif. Bunch of people, an actual campsite. There's our personal chest if we wanted to drop things off. But no store. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we'll find a store in the demon city somewhere. Also, they're kind of all spread out really far, and I probably wouldn't spread out that far in a defensive camp, to be honest. That's how you get ambushed. You're literally sitting on a demon lord's corpse island. It's probably not the safest place in the world, just saying. Okay, let's go. Let's go see if we can find a store. There's a bunch of commoners. Look, another mortal. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Alushanira's guests nowadays. Merchants, travelers, demonologists, every kind of filth. Well, you guys are rude. Also, there's loot up there. How do I get up to your little hut up there? Maybe we need like dimension door. Oh, I found something else that's going on. Finding your way around Illusionera. In this strange abyssal realm, space sometimes behaves in weird and unexpected ways. By turning the camera due south, north, east, or west, you can change the city around you, opening new paths. So if I move... Oh, I see. If I move my camera there, this goes down. Right, okay. This is going to be a painful experience, but fair enough. That moved that stuff. So is there one that moves this building then? So we can get up there?
I do what I must.
I don't think there's any way up there, but maybe there's another path that way. Alright, well, let's open this loot here at least. We can get that one. There's beggars. There's a knowledge arcana check.
A success worthy of
The abyss is
praise.
chaos, and everything in it is constantly changing in both appearance and nature. Even the architecture of the city is in constant motion. This is the guiding principle of its design. Oh, okay, wait, hang on. There's a bridge here. So if we can get to up to there, you can see a bridge that goes across when we're in this direction. See? Kind of like falling apart though. Maybe like a jump check or something? Alternatively, do we have dimension door on anyone?
We should move.
Do we have key dimension door? I think we do. Now, unfortunately, the problem with key jump is that we have no ability to open this lock. Even with an expert lockpick, which we have only 4, it's only 15% chance.
My way.
We'll try it once or twice. No, just we can't pick locks straight up. Did we lose a lockpick? No. So we need a Ruchelet. A Ruchelet doesn't have a dimension door, but we may have a dimension door scroll. Scroll of flare burst. I'd also take like, I don't know if it even exists in 3rd edition, but Misty Step. We have one scroll of mass dimension door, which doesn't sound like a great idea. Okay, hang on. So Urushala is down here, right? But our character's up here. There's got to be a way to get around.
Follow if you dare.
Like, there's got to be a way off this little island. Somehow. But it really isn't. It's just kind of a terrible place that we can't get through. But I want whatever's in there, so how do we get up here?
I shall not be swayed from my path.
I'm ready to move out.
Really should have taken Dimension Door as a spell.
Allow me.
Speediest Retreat. Do you have any other spells that would be, or abilities? You have wings, Urushala. Why can't you fly?
My skills
Hmm.
are absolute.
Well, we'll come back to this. I don't know how we're going to get to there, but we'll figure that out later. Abundance Step is pretty cool, though. Should have taken some trickery on our main character. We do have to go through that wall area, but I think I'm going to go up here first, actually. Try to find a store. If I turn, this becomes a wall, but does anything else cool open up? No. Nothing there. Okay, let's let that go back down then. There's climb to the rooftop, which might be useful. Still no stores though, despite the fact that this is a pretty giant city. The Bad Luck Tavern. Ooh, that might be a store inside of it. Let's go check it out. The Bad Luck Tavern. Alright, there's some commoners, there's some loot. There's a ring called the Prismatic Ring. It allows 17th level prismatic ray once per day. You can recharge the ring by consuming spells. The sum of their levels must be equivalent to at least 9. Cool.
Can't hide from me.
Everyone stop. There is a trap. It leads around to here.
Please forgive me.
Rushlight, you are not nearly as good as Camellia in terms of lockpicking.
I finished here.
And it makes me kind of
Is
sad
there
because
more?
technically you should be pretty good.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
You. What was that? Cold iron. Okay. I like how there's just traps inside the common tavern. That leads outside. That leads outside. That leads to loot. Ah, common room. Excellent. So there's a portal here that we probably don't have the key to. There's someone named Burgess. There's some more loot to grab. Some sweet wine. Another book. A ledger, I should say. We're just going to loot all of
There's
the
something here.
stuff here. Don't know what all this does. Burgess, let's talk to him. A wrinkled demon with broken fangs and a missing eye stands before you. The eye socket is occupied by a large, squirming, multi-legged insect, yet it seems not to cause the demon any discomfort. He greets you with venom in his tone. Welcome to the bad luck. I'm Burgess, the innkeeper. Our establishment upholds a high standard of service, in that it's better to eat and drink here instead of a ditch. Sleep here at your own risk, drown the rest of your life away in cheap swill, or purchase goods of the highest quality and dubious origin. We accept payment in gold and slaves. Upon giving your entourage an appraising look, he adds that. Dirty floor, terrible booze, a clientele of scoundrels, each one more dreadful than the last, and an innkeeper who's a crook and probably a creep. Now the perfect venue to celebrate our arrival in this god's forsaken place. Who wants to keep me company and maybe even entertain other patrons with a few Crusader songs? Doubt they heard them before. You can count on me. We do not abandon our own. Let's find out what the locals here used to drown their sorrows. Surely can't taste any worse than mongrel liquor made from venomous spiders. Show me your wares. The demon kicks open a large chest filled to the brim with all sorts of things. There are weapons and bloodied clothing. It seems these items once belonged to visitors of many different worlds. Here you are. I have your gold ready. I don't offer credit. The demon's voice drops to a whisper. By the way, I have something unique I can offer only to you. A Nahindrian crystal. It holds incredible power. Fascinating. I'm interested. Let's take a look at what he's got. He said he has weapons. That was a lie. Says he has armor. That's also a lie. The Nahindrian quote-unquote crystal. 50,000 gold, a +1 competence bonus on knowledge world check. It is junk. That being said, we have so much stuff to sell. I'm so glad that this is going to be a place where we can sell things. Because we have just all the things. What's that one? The Blitz. I might keep that for a bit. Unholy Long Spear is gone. That's fine. Get rid of that. Rupturing Storm. I don't think we have anyone that's going to use scimitars, but kind of makes me want to make a dual-wielding scimitar character. Possibly a drow. Possibly a ranger. Possibly Drizzed. I think that's pretty good for selling things. Alright, we have also tons of armor to sell. Breastplate +3s and 2s, and we'll keep that one. Keep that one, get rid of all of those. We'll keep that. Actually, I don't know why Sela isn't wearing that. I should probably give that to Sela. Heavy shield. Keep the Immaculate Petal. It has a different icon. Did they change the icon for the Immaculate Petal? It really does seem like they did. In fact, I think they've changed a couple of icons. The White Dragon Breastplate is so good and so terrible at the same time. It's hard to get to use properly because of its ability to destroy our own crew members. Alright, so we are now way back into light capacity, which is good. Sela is wearing Mithril Full Plate +3, but she should definitely be wearing the full plate of spell resistance, basically. Oh, it looks really cool. Actually, it's really fancy looking. She's looking pretty badass, except for her helmet, which kind of looks stupid on her. But it is... Actually, it's kind of stupid. We don't have Rage, so Demonic Resentment isn't going to work well for her. Do we have any other helmets that look okay? What about this one? Windmaster's helmet. You know what? I'll take it. That looks better. Now she looks like a real knight. Cool. As for Oh, I want to wear that on my... If only we were a good character with our other group, because the White Wind's Cloak is really good. Anyways, I think that's going to be good enough for now. We'll do our gear things later on. Some more loot to grab. Alright, we're not going to grab that Nihidrian quote-unquote crystal. We leave out this door. We find ourselves in a lava pit. And something just appeared. The sounds around you all fade, and the world's plunged into eerie silence. Street noise never ceases in Illusionera, but even it has disappeared. You are surrounded by a thick and impenetrable darkness from which 3 pairs of shimmering eyes observe you. A sibilant whisper reaches your ears. Explain yourself. I'm Elira, the victorious commander of the 5th Crusade. I know your name. Your nature, I know not. I am Nazirus. I kill. Nazirius, sorry. The monster's whispered hiss sounds more like an icy blast of wind than human speech. It's impossible to say whether it's boasting, threatening, or simply stating a fact. Minago the Lilitu purchased your death. Incomprehensible. You are immortal. Killing you is easy. Why did she not kill you herself? Why me? A trap? An opportunity? An enigma? Let's lore this. Nazirius, what are you? No. There was a Fey Lord. There was an opulent court. There was a court executioner. The Lord was generous, gave the gift of death to many. Everything is different now. The Lord is overthrown, the court is disbanded, the executioner is gone, now I am here, peddling death. You have no idea what kind of creature might have served as an executioner in a Fey Lord's court. Before us is a representative of the Fey class, genus Enkau. Born predators, just look at the sharp teeth and the claws, the latter of which contains traces of cold iron. It's unknown whether this is a genetic mutation or an artificial transformation during its individual's lifetime. Master Enku, would you be so kind as to submit one of your claws for scientific analysis? A friendly piece of advice, pipe down while you're still alive. The claws are my property. If you want them, then buy them. The price is my death. Ah, consent for an autopsy, even better. She shifts her gaze to you. What are we waiting for? One should not underestimate mortals. I twice defeated Minago. Clearer now, even more perplexing now. How could a mortal defeat a Lilitu? Trickery? I cannot be tricked. I'm here. I will kill you easily. Minago sent you to your death. I have laid waste to armies of demons. You cannot hope to overpower me. Minago is afraid of you. Why? Something is wrong. The monster lapses into a puzzled silence. Minago is not a lord, just a client. The deal can be terminated, but there is a condition. Reputation. A cheated customer means a ruined reputation. Kill Minago. No client, no contract, no problem. We have a deal. Where is she? A house in the lower city appears in your mind. Find her there. Come and kill her. The monster silently vanishes. Your ears are once again filled with the ceaseless din of Illusionera's streets. Well, that was pretty cool. I really enjoy the city so far. It's really neat. The weird building movements I'm gonna have to get used to try and figure out where I'm supposed to go and like what's going on. The flow of lava rushing through the Illusionera to the ocean originates from somewhere at the top of the city. You perception checked something. Oh. Well, it's not very exciting, to be honest. And some of these buildings I don't know how to get to the top of. But I don't know if I want to explore too much further that way. Like, we have lots to do. This is the Bad Luck Tavern, so is that. But this is Minago's hideout. And we have Nexus there, and we didn't explore fully this area over here yet. So it's a pretty big city to go looking around through. And maneuvering through it is a little bit of a challenge as well. For now, though, I think I'm going to leave you guys here. We're at 32 minutes. And I think we just failed all our perception checks. Failed. Well, someone succeeded, but then more people failed. What did we miss? It's possible we just have to maneuver around a little bit more.
Interesting.
There it is. There's a trap somewhere. But where? Oh, way up here. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. Anyways, for now, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, and we will maybe go fight Minago. Finally finish off that damn Lilitu. Alternatively, we'll continue to explore the city, which is pretty damn neat. I love abyssal cities and like underworld type cities to visit them. And this one is super neat so far. The building thing is going to annoy me a little bit, but ultimately I'll get used to it. Can't be that hard to figure it out. So for now, I leave you all here. See you guys next time.